Well, it's Saturday, just wrapped up. A great Saturday late day session with Matt, Harris, Jay, and Fool, the homie Fool came out today. Up here, coming up in a second is my weigh-in this week, which straight up sucked. Here I weighed in at, which is pretty much exactly the same as last week. Diet just was off the rails all weeks. Back to square one, and I'll show you the avatar update as well, which probably is just going to keep everything the same. I need to have some self-accountability, self-control, and keep these on track this next coming week. But I got some extra work in today. Here's my calories for the day. Heart rate stopped reading, but it's over 1,200 calories, so made up some calories today. There. So I mean, the one upside, which I don't want to justify too much for myself, but the main upside is that, I didn't gain any weight this week, having been off track, which is the reason why I do like tracking my calorie burn. So I got a target of either 700 calories in an hour or 1,000 calories in an hour and 30 minutes, and that allows me my stretch time and anything like to get warmed up and then hit my target. Which if I'm behind, I try to catch up. If I'm ahead of the game, then even better. Or I just get some extra work in like I did today. But anyways, if you watch me on my Instagram story, I'm always tracking my calorie burn as well. So here's another recipe video for the week, and workout video coming Monday morning. And then next Saturday, the goal is to have a better check-in and actual progress. All right, so here's my failure of tracking for the week, but weigh-in 231.4. Body fat pretty much stay the same. This equals fat based off, so based on this off of, again, 184 pounds of lean mass, which is my last bod pod check. Were you compliant? Heck no, I sucked this week. See what that says. It says, Felipe, you are a loser, so you gotta stick to the same. So let's try this again. New video. So welcome to my second edition of 2017, which is the playlist that these videos are going to. So for last week's video, I did, what my meal plan is for dinner. Like I mentioned before, I usually plan out my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then kind of sporadically add the things that I snack on throughout the day. So, but this video quickly is gonna show you what I typically have for lunch every day. Sorry, really quick before I jump in that. So normally for lunch during the week, I just come home for lunch every day. So usually my family's home today. My wife and my kids are off with some personal things today. So it's kind of quiet, so I thought I'd take advantage of what I'm doing today. So typically for lunch, I just have chicken, just some dry, plain ass old chicken, and some high fiber tortillas, which I'll show you here in a second. And then I usually have like a ham sandwich or a turkey sandwich or something like that. But I'll use the same high fiber tortillas like a wrap, and instead just kind of save some calories that way. But I don't always, I've been trying to meal plan or plan ahead, like I schedule things in my FitnessPal, but I don't always meal prep ahead of time. So my wife was gracious enough, to see it there, to cook my chicken today, and then it was here ready for me. So I'll show you what that looks like. So it looks all dry, nice and dry, right? Chicken breasts, I usually plan about between 8 to 10 ounces. Today I planned on 10 ounces. So I've got my trusty scale right here on a plate. Just gonna just throw some of these on there. And they're cold right now, but I gotta heat these up. So there's 5.1 ounces. And again, I planned for 8. So let's kind of eyeball and see where we're at. 8.1, so that's good enough. And I'll leave the 2 other pieces for maybe tomorrow. So I've got 8 ounces. I'm gonna warm those up. But I'm gonna have those with one of these extreme wellness tortillas, the macros on it. I really like these a lot because of the fiber. 11 grams of fiber per tortilla, which right here, I'm gonna have 2 of these. I'm gonna have one of these with half of this Laughing Cow cheese right here. If you wanna see what that looks like, it comes in these packages. The macronutrients on that are right there. So I'll split that up between one wrap with this, one wrap with some of this, and half of each. And then I'll have some fat-free ranch as well. But so honestly, with my breakfast, because I have one of these wraps for breakfast, which I'll do that in another video down the road. Then I have these wraps, at least one. Usually I don't have 2 wraps, but I have 2 today. But that's really where I get the majority of my fiber. So I hate vegetables. I eat them, but anyways, this is where I normally get most of my fiber, and then just kind of through the rest of the food that I eat through the day, I meet my goal of a fiber, which is about 30 grams a day is what I try to get. But let me get that all together, and I'll show you what that looks like at the end. So there you go. I actually decided just to do the one tortilla. So did a wrap with ham inside. I put mustard and sriracha on there with half of the Laughing Cow cheese. And then I got some fat-free ranch, 1 serving fat-free ranch on there as well. So yeah, that's typically what my lunches look like every day. And obviously with the side of Diet Mountain Dew. Because America. And last Saturday's video, I forgot to post the macros for that meal, but I'll make sure that I remember to post the calorie details and stuff like that. But yeah, so current meal plan, that's usually what lunch looks like every day. Kind of boring, but again, I like to try to save up and treat myself with other stuff throughout the day or at night especially. So hope you enjoy, like, share, subscribe, and comment if there's anything else you'd like to see. Every Saturday morning, a new meal prep or weigh-in video, and then every Monday morning, new workout video. Thanks.